last spring, I felt good, got great work in throughout the whole offseason too, getting bigger, faster, stronger, working on stuff I need to work on. And throughout camp so far, it's been really good, so I'm ready to continue.
The Auburn game your freshman year, I think, stands out to a lot of people as one like you and Katron kind of caught the country's attention. When you look back on that, like, what do you remember from that game, and do you feel like it was an important step to get to where you are now?
Yeah, it was a very important step. I definitely remember that game. Both scored, I think, 2 touchdowns. First one ran over 100, but that game was a really good game. It was a hot game too. A lot of people didn't expect us to go out there and win the game, so it felt good winning the game. It was just, it was kind of crazy. Great moment.
Since then, you and Katron have obviously continued to split snaps. What do you just feel like that says about you and Katron in a world of college football where a lot of people would be selfish and maybe leave or things like that?
Yeah, not being selfish, staying healthy too. We always want the same thing, compete for a national championship. And in order to do that, we got to stay healthy throughout the whole season. So we kind of got that, coming in together, but at the same time, we're obviously healthy and doing good stuff.
And then what would it mean for you to be at the top of the Penn State all-time rushing leaderboard with Katron, obviously playing all 4 years together?
It would definitely mean a lot. That's one of my goals too throughout this season. So just got to keep working for it.
Awesome. Thank you, Nick.
Nick, you talked a little bit about obviously staying healthy is going to be a huge part of this season. What do you think are some of those other keys to being able to accomplish all your goals?
Just finishing the games, starting fast, finish strong. Throughout this, camp right now, just worry about getting better, getting the young guys right throughout the whole team, just building that whole team chemistry because that's what we need throughout the whole season.
Second year with Coach K, how do you think you guys can further diversify the offense this year?
Yeah, Coach K has been really good. He's putting me and Katron in different positions, not just in the running back position. Receivers, the slot, the tight end position, just doing more routes. Just getting better.
Coach Knowles coming from Ohio State, is there anything that he shared with you on some of the things that they try to do defensively to stop you, to basically help you to be able to get better?
No, I haven't talked to him like that, but on defensive side, going against him every time, I can tell it gives us challenges, but it's making us better. It's like iron sharpens iron. So Coach Knowles has been really good. Not a real big energy guy, but when he speaks, everybody listens because he's that guy.
James has been very adamant that, of course, obviously the expectations here are always national championship. Nationally, those expectations have grown. Do you guys hear that? Do you try to block it out? How do you manage it?
We hear it, obviously it feels good, but at the same time, we don't pay no mind to it because, people can say that, but we got to go out there and do it. So, we're ready for it, but at the same time, we're worried about camp getting better.
How much do you think about how last season ended for motivation to this year, especially with everybody coming back?
It led a lot of everybody for motivation, especially for me. It made me motivate me to get better throughout the whole offseason, pull stuff that I need to work on. I feel like everybody's been doing that throughout the whole offseason, spring, summer, now in the camp, so we're ready.
How have you seen Trevor, Devontae, Kyron be able to factor into the offense? How do you think they'll fit in?
I feel like they'll fit in really good. They've been really good. They've been here on the field, working out, throwing with Drew, doing different stuff. So they're taking that leadership role in the receiver room, so they've been really good.